Hi, I'm Kelly Schultz. I'm the nursery coordinator at the Rollins Savanna Native Seed Nursery, which is part of the Lake County Forest Preserve District. This was started as a way to gain some seeds that we couldn't find on the commercial nursery markets. So this is all native seeds that we use in our restoration projects across the district. But we focus on species that the ecologists specifically request that they can't find from commercial nurseries, that are really expensive to purchase, seeds that are local genotype, and also seeds that are difficult to collect in the wild, which usually means that they might blow away in the wind, or maybe they're flung away from the species when they're ripe. So by containing them in a nursery setting, we're able to more efficiently capture these plants. The nursery is organized into the habitat requirements of the plants. So we have pipe structures with black fabric for our shade structures, and that's where our woodland plants live. And then the gravel driveways help divide up the plants and their moisture requirements. So one of the common questions we get at the nursery is all about this fence and why is it here and is it electrified? And no, it's not. It's here to keep the deer from coming into the nursery and browsing on our valuable plants. So sometimes people are surprised when they come to the nursery because they expect to see something that looks more like a farm or like a really manicured garden. And we're working with wild type plants, not domesticated crops. And that means you're going to see diversity in the sizes of plants within the same species. You'll also see plants that are blooming and seeding at the same time. We also have to do companion plantings with some of our species. They just really struggle in a monoculture when they're used to being out in a very diverse prairie. There's a lot of different variety in the growth rates of these plants, and while that's a great survival mechanism, you can imagine what that means for a nursery production standpoint. We'll probably harvest from this bed 3 times just to get all the seed collected. So sedges are similar to grasses, and ecologically they pretty much function the same as a grass does. However, sedges are shaped differently. The way to remember it is that sedges have edges, and you can see that the stems are triangular and you can feel the edges along the stem. So this is another plant that you might find in somebody's personal garden. This is called obedient plant because you can take the flowers and turn them to the side and they obediently stay where you place them. This is the marsh phlox in bloom. Some people know this as the garden variety Sweet William. We have a greenhouse here for propagating plants to use within our nursery beds. We have a seed building where we process our seed and store it until we can broadcast it out into the preserves. So here we are in the greenhouse. Our year starts in the early spring with greenhouse propagation. Then we spend our growing season outside planting, watering, weeding, mulching, and of course collecting seed, which happens anywhere from May all the way up through November. At that point then we come inside and we do all of our seed processing to prepare the seeds to be rebroadcast back out. And that involves cleaning the seed, then we weigh it, store it in our climate-controlled storage room, and then in the wintertime we can go out and broadcast into the preserves. If you're interested in volunteering at the Native Seed Nursery, you can find all the information on the district webpage.